Good morning. If you are in here, so we got 3 people in here right now. This is members only portion. I'm going to be converting this over. I just want to see who's all in here. I can't see. So we got about 4 people in here right now that is part of our members only. Let's see where we are here. Good morning, all. Good morning. I've got a BOCC meeting here. I've got to leave here by 8. So we're just going to take a few minutes just to chat before I turn this over to a normal live. Again, this is a members only portion. I did want to go over a few things. First of all, apparently Benny Keys, had a visit yesterday. I had nothing to do with that. There were some people in the chat. Some people took a clip of it and sent it to me that somebody's saying that I'm behind it. I had literally nothing at all to do with Benny being visited by law enforcement. I don't call the cops on YouTubers. I don't ever anticipate calling cops on YouTubers. And to be honest with you, it's crazy because Benny has, kind of caused this on himself for doing it to other people. But he's made a few enemies across YouTube over a lot of things, how he treats people. So unfortunately, it wasn't me. It wasn't Bullhorn Betty. It wasn't anybody that I'm affiliated with. Not part of my team members. Nothing. Okay, so the whole Benny Keys thing is nothing. Many of you guys know that I went to Rogersville, Tennessee, and just to let you guys know, it was a spur of the moment trip that Snow funded. She funded $300 of the entire trip. The trip was obviously a little more than $300, but that was her portion. It got a hotel room. I was there for a day and a half. I plan on going back to the Rogersville area here shortly, either next month or the next few months after. So we're going to make sure that we're out there quite a bit over the next few months. I feel like there are some breaks in the case. There's going to be some things moving in the right direction because many people have discussed about how Candace has gone silent. And I think that's very telling because, since this case started June 15th, 2021, that's the one thing we have not been able to do is keep Dawn or Candace mouths shut, right? So Candace never went out in front of media or anything like that to talk outside of the few interviews she gave to WJHL. And then Dawn kind of took over the media, right? He tries to say he wasn't there, but he had this litany of information and always was the one that spoke to media, to YouTube. Candace didn't. The last time Candace was in front of media prior to Ronnie Lawson coming out was back in, I guess it was the Dr. Phil show, really. And then she felt interrogated and never spoke. And I think it's because she doesn't do well with speaking. She fumbles her timelines. She fumbles everything. And she doesn't realize she's doing it until after it's done, where Dawn was more to the script. And it makes me wonder if he's the one that wrote the script, right? So I was out there. They have a sign. This is the crazy thing. They have this sign of Summer Wells. This banner that's brought up in the trees. I don't even know how it was put up because it's right on the slope of the mountain, but either way, it's there. And I don't know how it got there, but it's on Ben Hill Road where nobody drives. And I can never figure out, I'm going to probably be releasing the video in the next day or two of my drive on Ben Hill Road and the puppy that came out to visit me. And that's the puppy that I believe is no longer with us. It broke my heart. But it's just sad. And I didn't mean to choke up yesterday and cut my live short, but this is sad to me because that puppy just wanted to go. I mean, I don't know if it was a boy or a girl. I think it was a girl. It had a blue eye and a brown eye, and it was just so cute. and just kept following me, wanted to leave. And I am like, come on, baby, you got to go, go pushing back, and just the cutest little thing I had ever seen. And I just wanted to scoop her up or him up and take him with me. And I didn't. And, 2 days later, on Thursday, Jonathan's out there, and it was sad. I couldn't have taken the dog with me even if I wanted to, but I am advocating now because Candace has said so many times that those dogs aren't hers, that those are stray dogs, and everything like that. So I want to make sure that if anybody is on Ben Hill Road and you see a dog, take that dog to safety. They're not their dogs, clearly, because they've stated over and over and over again that they're not their dogs. And so that's where we're going to stay. That's our position at this point. Those are not their dogs. They've came out publicly and stated that those are not their dogs. So if you are in and around the Beach Creek area and Ben Hill Road area, and you see a dog coming off their property, get that dog to safety, save that dog, because the Wells are not going to do it. And I don't care how much trouble I get into. I really don't, because summer's gone, the boys are gone, and those dogs need to be gone. They don't need to have another living creature in their possession, custody, and control. And I've said that multiple times. The reason why this live is titled the way it is titled is because I'm going to be taking this off of members only here in the near future. And we're going to be discussing these other cases. But I just wanted to talk to you, one, about Benny Keys, and two, about Summer Wells. And, actually was going to talk to you guys about what I should do with the phone, but I had to order a phone because my phone is just, it's not even turning on this morning. I mean, I get that little thing down here. I've got my little pen. It's, all my little tricks to get the screen on. It's just not working today, but it's crazy because, I've got I can get access to it. And the access is through the computer. I've got it linked to the computer so I can get text messages on the computer. And I've got it linked in the car so I can still at least get the phone in the car. But it's just not, I can get it. I do this and it's not coming on. So I had to go ahead and order a new phone. I was going to see what my members thought I should do with the phone, if I should get an upgraded phone, if I should, get the same model it was going to cost me the same price to fix this phone as it was to get a brand new phone with the same make, model, and size that this is. And this is going to be on fix 2. So I've already spent $400 and some to fix the screen the first time. And I think they put the wrong screen on it. I think they put a 4G screen on it instead of a 5G screen on it, because I've been having some major issues with this phone ever since the first screen was repaired. So anyways, long story short, I went ahead and got the same make and model. I was going to upgrade to the S20 Plus or Ultra, and opted not to. I chose to take the other $300 and pay for my trip to go to Cleveland and Pittsburgh, which I'm going to be leaving next week. So members, I wanted to thank you for your continued support of this channel and your continued support of me. You guys don't know how important that is to the livelihood of this channel. And I need to find out how I can thank you guys properly. I'd like you guys to tell me, send it to bullhornbetty@gmail.com, but I'd like you to send me what you guys would like. You guys are the members. You guys are the ones that are the steam behind this channel. I'm just the face. This channel was developed to tell true crime in a way that is not being heard or seen on YouTube. And you guys have been supporting that initiative. So I would like to know what you as members would like to see this channel do, the direction you'd like to see this channel go. Sometimes the drama does infiltrate. Some of this stuff's very passionate. It's very emotional, and it's hard not to be sucked in. We do our best, but we are still human and we still make mistakes. So, we try to keep the drama as far out of this channel as possible, but there's still going to be some that leaks in. We're not talking about that aspect, but we're talking about, where we go as a channel from here. You guys are the support of this channel. So I'd like to hear from you guys, the members, the ones that are paying the monthly fee to financially support this channel as well as me. And I'd like to see what you guys would like seeing come out of this channel. You know, you guys are basically the shareholders of this channel, if you will. And your opinion matters to me. So I would like to bring fresh content to you guys. I'd like to, you know, start building the membership only aspect of it. You know, do you guys want to be the first that hears the stories that break before they go to everybody else? Would you guys like to have, you know, I've got the whole you know, the Ted Bundy's and the Bill Mansfields and stuff like that that I have not released. Would you guys like to see other stories? Would you like me to start writing articles? You know, I'd really like to see what you guys would like me to do with this channel moving forward. So at any rate, what else was I going to say? Had a great time over in, let's see here. I had a great time over in, where was I just at? Ohio, Delaware, Ohio. That was great. And we're going to be going over a couple different things. We have, you know, a 5-year-old child that has been discovered. We've had the Ring doorbell thing in Polk County, which is pretty interesting. So at any rate, I'm about to open this up to all subscribers, not just members, and we'll go from there. I think I am on all members, but we're going to go ahead and open this up. So for my members, if you guys could please tell me what you guys would like to have done with this channel, I'd greatly appreciate it. And I know this is probably open to a lot more people than just my members. I think I only had who can send messages, but I need to find a members only, how to figure out how to do the members only. But we will start rolling out members only. For those that are just coming in, if you guys want to become a member, please hit the join me button. But for my members, we are going to be doing some new things. Okay, so now we're open to everybody. We're open to everybody, but I will figure out how to do the members only. So good morning, everybody. I'm going to step out here. We're going to get started on our coffee club. We got a lot of stuff to talk about for all the folks that are tuning in. We will be going over some Summer Wells videos, but it's not going to be until tomorrow. I want you guys to see the Ben Hill and the puppy that I believe that lost its life. So we'll see shortly. Make sure I'm still doing good on my content. Got to be very careful with what I say anymore because good Lord. All right, I'm going to step out. I'll be back. See you soon.
As you wake up in the morning, you want to find the latest, greatest information about criminal cases and have an intuitive conversation about the suspects associated with these cases. Head over to the Bullhorn Betty channel on YouTube. Get breaking news right here on the Bullhorn Betty channel. Welcome to the Bullhorn Betty Coffee Club. Enjoy your stay and enjoy your day.
Good morning, all. I don't know what's going on. My comments says that it doesn't support. I don't know what's going on with the comments. I only had this thing over on members only, but it's not a private. Let me go back to StreamYard. Hold on a second. Let me leave the studio here real quick. see. Now I can see the comments. I don't know what's going on. I'm still learning. I was trying to do the members only in the beginning, but it was only for comments. So I'll have to figure out how to do members only uploads and stuff like that. So for all the members, I saw some of you guys in here. Good morning. Send me your comments and stuff related to this channel, what you guys would like to see as members only. We are going to start rolling out the members only section of this channel here soon for all the members. You guys have been supporting this channel for a really long time and supporting me, and we want to be able to pay back that. I broke a nail yesterday. Did I tell you guys? It sucks. But anyways, I am going to be going to my Board of County Commissioner meeting this morning. Good morning, all. Let me just run through here and just say good morning to all. But those that are members of this channel, you guys are going to start getting your perks here soon. We're going to start rolling out content for just members only. We're going to start rolling out lives for just members only. And then we will roll over to some other things. I may start writing some articles. I still have a lot of stuff that I had planned whenever I first set up this channel on things in the direction of this channel and where we're going to go. Good morning, Missy Adamson. Sage. Good morning, Karen. Graham. Anissa, my friend. Polly Wilder. Nice to see you. It is 5:55 a.m. Say a wish. Make a wish. Make a wish, girl. So we've got a lot of content to go over. I know some of you guys were in here when I thought I was in members only, saw that. We are going to, good morning, Luna. We're going to, I've got some videos that are going to be coming out about my visit to Rogersville and Kingsport, Tennessee. I did try to go see Dudley and Allison. Allison was not there. Dudley was at work, so I could not meet up with them, but we were able to follow the map for Donna. I put some of the stuff out there already. There's a lot more content. I will be making a video that will be released to the members only. I've just got to figure out how to do that first. And then we'll open it up to the public. So good morning, all. I hope everybody's doing well this morning. This is a little earlier than we usually go on here lately. This is kind of the time that we went on. We used to come on before. But again, we are going to be cutting this live down after about an hour because I've got to head out of here to take care of my my stuff. I have a lot of stuff going on today. I am wearing Justice for Summer Wells. I will be going to the BOCC meeting today in this shirt. Because it is important to me that I'm advocating for Summer Wells everywhere. And as a matter of fact, while I was in Ohio, I wore my black Summer Wells, Justice for Summer Wells shirt. Kathy, no, I'm not following entertainment type of, I don't follow the entertainment aspect of channel. Good morning, Crystal. Hope everybody's doing well. But Kathleen, I'm just not into the whole, celebrity stuff. I don't know. I just think celebrity entertainment, criminal cases, unless it's something that does with our primary goal here of bringing awareness to the missing and, the victims aspect of it. Johnny Depp and it's just, I don't know. I'm just not into it. Yeah, I'm just not. But, and I haven't even really been following the case, to be honest with you. There's other channels that are following the case. That's kind of news to them. It's not news to me. I think that movie stars are overrated, quite frankly. That's just my position. And they're just weird. They have a weird lifestyle. They live weird. They get away with a lot of stuff that us as normal people can't get away with. And I don't know. I just kind of not really into the whole Johnny Depp or any other, like this is a defamation suit. And it seems like it's just two people that didn't get along and now they're suing each other. I don't know. But many of you guys know, I want to make sure that it is well known on YouTube because my name was brought up last night. First of all, I was in bed very early. I got up just a little bit to release some the news related to the little 5-year-old boy that was found. And, I released that, and something with Nicholas, the gentleman from Parkland, Florida, and had to go through ad suitability because of the title of it. But I wanted the title, so I went through that, and I just released that this morning. And long story short, I had nothing to do with Benny Keys. I'm not associated, nor did I advise. If anybody knows me, I actually denounce anybody that uses the law enforcement to go after YouTubers. I don't believe in, calling the CPS for YouTubers. That's just not anything I advocate for. That's you need to keep it on YouTube. Whatever squabbles you have, keep it on YouTube. That's been my position. It's always been my position. It'll continue to be my position. I've been getting a lot of clips from other channels, and it's kind of funny because I had to go through some court stuff, and I got just anybody that could pick on me or bully me or be frustrated about me exercising my rights to sue and be sued. It's funny how the tables have turned. I just got some clips of one of the people that used to scream about how horrible I was for exercising my rights for the bullying I was dealing with, which, by the way, I did win my lawsuits, despite what other people on YouTube want to state. And I just kind of find it funny that they are now exercising those same legal options on here as well. So it is, it's kind of funny how the tables turn. And she is a well-known, apparently she made me, which is crazy because nobody makes Andra. I have a larger following anyways, so we're just going to burn her grits, and that's okay. I can. Good morning. So if anybody, and there's another thing, I will be designing some more. I'm going to start working on some more designs for the merch site. We've, the Bullhorn Betty logo is cool. We did great with it. We did great with the coffee mug, but it is now time to upgrade. So we've got a lot of other things. Did anybody hear that they are making shoes with Summer Wells' picture on it and selling them for $250? If anybody purchases that, that is just twisted. Oh, Team Rose. Hi, sweetheart. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Isn't that some twisted stuff that they are putting Summer Wells' face? And, somebody had asked me, can they do that legally? And it's like, it depends. I mean, depending on where that photo that they're putting on those shoes came from. I mean, copyright laws are pretty strict. I know people try to say, all this fair use garbage, but they don't understand fair use. And you can't just go on the internet, pick a photo up and throw it out there and use it and make money off of it. That's a copyright infringement. So I'm curious where that photo came from. Good morning, Red. Good morning, Snuggles. Crystal G. Nice to see you guys. Pixie, good morning. I hope everybody's doing well. Oh, my Gabby painting's up on the wall because all this stuff here is going to be going away soon. So it was over here, but I've actually got it up on the wall over here. I actually walk in because every time I had to lift to make copies or anything like that, I had to constantly be moving that because that's my printer right there. That right there, that big old honker thing right there, that is a huge printer that has huge toner cartridges in it. And it's a great printer, and that's what was so funny because who was it when we were in Rogersville? Was it Laura? Perplex QT, I think it was, basically saying that I needed MGL to buy me a printer. Like that right there cost over $1,000. It's crazy. And I've had that. You guys have always seen it behind me in here, right? But the TV, which is actually a computer, I used to use this. There we go. I used to use that quite a bit. while I was in here watching my BOCC meetings while I was working on the computer and reviewing and calling in and stuff like that. So that's going to be coming down. I don't use it anymore. I'm not sure if I'm going to be keeping. I'm going to probably move the board here, probably over here, and then all this stuff here is going to be going on the other side of this computer. And I'm gonna do something back there so you guys can have a more pleasant experience. It's my office, so I got my water jug over here. You know, I got the printer, everything set up for when it was just an office. I wasn't doing lives in here, and even when I was going live on TikTok, I was doing it out there in the living room. So, which the living room, you know, I've got a nice living room out there. I can't get the stupid computer or this phone to work. It's driving me crazy because I'm not going to be able to take it into my BOCC meeting because not going to be able to take it into my BOCC meeting because I can't turn the ringer off. And they will be very frustrated if I get in there and this. Okay, I heard it. I heard the camera part on it. Yep. If I can get the camera pulled, I don't know why it's so much easier to pull this up when the camera's engaged. I don't know why, but it's getting harder and harder to get the screen to turn on, and I've got the screen set for 10 minutes, but long story short. Anyways, I did a skit. I'm going to go ahead and pull that up now while we're on here, and we're just going to watch it with the ads and everything. Why not? Right? Why not? And because I don't want to go, did I have it on my computer? Let's see if I do have it on my computer. I might have it on my computer from last night. I do. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull this up. There we
go. I have to move this. I got the number here. So you're all good then. Okay. Thanks for coming. We appreciate everybody coming so that we can speak about this case and keep it hopefully in the forefront of everybody's mind. So as the news conference that we gave yesterday, you realize that we are dealing with the death of a young man who was discovered Saturday evening. We had a news conference yesterday asking for the public's help so we could identify this child. And right now that is the number one point of this investigation, to find out who this child is.
I just want to let everybody know that they have adjusted the how old this child is. The child appears to be 5 years old. It's a male. He's African American child, and they did the autopsy and apparently was in good health, had good teeth. But were able to determine that this child was more 5 years old than 8. They gave a range of 5 to 8. They now believe this child's 5 years old. They do not believe that this child has been reported missing. So this is not related to any case that we've heard across the web so far. This is a horrible, horrible discovery. And anybody, I'm going to show this stuff. I want you guys to clip it. I want you guys to get this information out as soon as possible because somebody knows something. I wish they would have, they've identified the location. They've identified the luggage, but they have not identified what this child was wearing. And I think that's important if this child was wearing something. So we want to make sure that, the information that you guys are going to get is shared across YouTube and across other social media platforms. And I need each and every one of your help to do so because this is a missing child that has now lost his life. We need to make sure that we get this information out as soon as possible and find out who this child possibly could be. So they are asking for the public's help. We need to help this poor child. This poor child deserves justice.
Is. At this point, we still do not have that information. So despite the numerous news articles and TV coverage and social media posts, we don't have that answer. And that is our number one goal at this point, is to find out the identity and the name of this child. and he deserves, to be heard. So that's what we're asking the public's help. We're continuing to ask for the public's help to keep this at the forefront so that we can get that call. Obviously, this is a 5 to 8 year old young man. Somebody was taking care of him. He was in somebody's custody and care for his daily needs and for support.
And Snuggles, yes, I do. And this isn't, and I'll say this later in this video because I was talking, I did stop it while I was recording it. And we have to remember that 450 children, according to a study done in 2019, 450 children lose their lives every year at the hands of their parents.
And we still haven't received any information about a child that's missing that hasn't been accounted for that would match his description. So we're asking for the public's help again to keep this going. Somebody out there either knows and isn't saying something or just hasn't had the opportunity to see this in the media yet, and they don't know that they need to call somebody. So again, it's of vital importance that, first of all, the number one point this
Luna, I have to agree. It drives me nuts. This is a child. This is not a young man. This is a child. This is a 5-year-old child. And it's disheartening. But, I don't think he means malice by it. But I get what you're trying to say. It's hard to hear that because it's a child.
Case at this point is just to identify him. And that's why we need your help. To help with that, we have received numerous tips and calls, social media contacts, things like that in the past 24 hours. We ask that if you do have information, our social media is not the way to contact us for a tip. That's not monitored 24/7. There's lots of different avenues to contact us that way that could be overlooked. So we ask.
They're going to say an 800 number in here. This is not the 800 number to call. I tried calling it. It does not work. If you guys go to this video in my video section of the Bullhorn Betty channel, under the description, I have a recent update that I cut and paste in the description, and it has 2 phone numbers in it that are the tip line phone numbers. Those are the numbers to use. Those numbers are the numbers to use. So make sure you're not using the 888 number that they provide you on here. Go to the description. Maybe Anissa, you can go to the description of the video that I uploaded last night and pull the phone numbers, the tip line numbers at the bottom of that article and post that in here so I can put it up. That would be great.
That you use the tip line. We do now have a dedicated tip line just for this investigation. That tip line is 1-888-437.
This is the number that does not work.
32. I'll repeat that. 1-888-437-6432. And that is a national 1-800 number. So we do have our own 800 number here to the post, but it only works within the state of Indiana. This number is a nationwide number that anybody can call and give us information. So we ask that if you have a tip, if you have a possibility, if you have information that you feel like you need to relay to one of the investigators, that you use that number, because that way we can track everything. We can make sure that everything is looked at in a proper way and nothing is overlooked. So please, we stress that you use that number. And if you can, as far as your broadcast, if you can put that graphic up there, obviously nice and big and bold so people see that. Also, we've received numerous calls and contacts reference a young man by the name of Cody Bigsby, who's missing from the Hampton, Virginia area.
And if you guys remember, we did cover Cody, and his father, Corey, is now in jail on child endangerment or cruelty to children or child neglect charges right now. So, we did cover that case. They do not believe it is him. So, we have to trust that this child does not match that description.
Yeah. We realize that a lot of people, based on the information that we put out, that could be a possible match. It could be a possible match, but we have been in contact with the Hampton Police Department that's working that investigation. To this point, we don't believe that's going to be a match, but that is still being looked into. So again, we're crossing every T and dotting every I. So until we have a specific information to say, no, that's not him, but we're not being led in that direction to believe that that's going to be a match. So lots of people have sent us that tip. Lots of people sent us the graphics for that. You don't need to do that anymore. We obviously or definitely looked into that, and numerous others that are on the websites for missing children. We've contacted many state agencies, local agencies, federal agencies, as well as working with other federal agencies on the.
I just want to say that, as I'm listening to this, the first thing that comes to mind, and it's sad to say, is Michael Monkey.
This is before we had the description. This is part of my video that I made last night. And I was thinking of monkey, but this was before I found out that this was an African-American baby, which changed that. So I just want you guys to know this is the video I recorded last night.
Yvonne. So I'm going to call that in now. It's calling.
You have reached the non-working number. Announcement 14-4192-1.
He said 1-888-437-6432, and the phone number is not working. Maybe they figured out who it is.
This investigation offering assistance. So we're looking at lots of different avenues, pretty much anything we can. We had originally said that we thought possibly this would be something from the local area as far as the young man's.
That's the real number right there.
Because nothing's happened. We've been in contact with schools and other agencies in this area looking for somebody who maybe didn't show up that was expected to be there. We haven't had any matches or anything to show up that would answer that question.
So if there's any teachers out there, if you guys or anybody else that has noticed a child being there 1 minute and gone the next, may want to call the tip in about the child and have them look into it.
So obviously, this could obviously be a national thing. So it could be a child from any location. We're not going to preclude anybody, and we're going to look at any information that comes in that could answer the question as to the identity of this child. At this point, again, we don't have anything new. We just want to get that information out there. People to please use that 1-800 number, and just know that we're not going to stop looking until we find these answers. Somebody, again, was taking care of this little boy.
I'm going to see if it was 1-800 versus 1-888.
Thank you, Anissa.
You have reached a non-working number. Announcement 14. Switch 4-9.
Doesn't look like it's a number that works. Let's just keep going.
Boy, he's 5 to 8 years old. He's obviously not taking care of himself. Somebody knows something. Somebody out there knows the answer to this question, and they're either choosing not to come forward with that information, or the right person just hasn't heard this information. So we ask that you please spread the word so that we can identify this young man and give him a voice. Also have today with me Detective Matt Busick, who's working diligently on the investigation. So if you have any questions for Detective Busick or myself, you can go ahead.
Given your just history in law enforcement, especially when it deals with cases like this, just kind of talk about the urgency.
The correct numbers for tips are up on the screen now.
Yeah, anything we get, the quicker we can get, it's going to help greatly. For a case like this is anything like any officer wants to work, but we are trying to work through it. But yeah, anything you have, please call in on the number you've been given, and we'll work through it.
And you mentioned that local agencies have been checked in with. When not finding a match, is that what prompted wanting this national hotline number? why was that created? Because this is happening very quickly.
Right, and the main thing was because tips have already been coming in from lots of other parts of the country, so we don't, it's just a number they can call from any part of the country, not just our local numbers that we already had. So it's just to ease in the investigation to make it so anybody can call and not have to worry about that 800 number doesn't work when you're not inside the state of Indiana. So in case somebody has an issue with making a long distance protocol, they don't have to. We're not saying that we expect or we think that this is a national issue. We're just saying we're keeping all doors open. So that just makes it easy for everybody.
And then to reiterate from yesterday, either of you can answer, but it was mentioned it's believed that this is recent and that this child probably hasn't been missing very long. Is that still the belief? Is that still the case?
Yeah, and obviously, we're still waiting on the autopsy results. That part of the process is not in our hands. So once we have those answers, that can change the answer to that question. But at this time, we would believe it's going to be fairly recent, sometime within the past week.
Sort of going off of that, what you mentioned, the autopsy, is that the reason why you have not elevated this?
So just to let you guys know that this child, this was reported, I believe, on April 19th. So this was a few days ago when this was reported, and on the 19th, this child was found within a week of this child disappearing, and whatever happened happened. So we don't know. We don't have the information related to the autopsy or how this child met his demise. We just know that the age is 5 years old, black toddler. This child is 5 years old. I know that he's saying young man, but this is not a young man. This is a child that was found in a suitcase. And as a matter of fact, let me see if I can bring this. This is the suitcase that this child was found in. So clip this. I mean, I have never seen a suitcase like this. So I'm sure that this was mass produced. Several people have a suitcase similar to this. But if you know of anybody that possesses a suitcase like this, it might be a good idea to call a tip in, because not too many people that I know of have a suitcase like this. This is a very unique suitcase. So we want to make sure that we're calling this in. Oops, I got it a little too big. There we go. Calling this particular suitcase in. This is the suitcase this child was found in. Look at that. That's just, it's sickening to me. It's just sickening to me. It's just sickening to me.
To a homicide investigation yet.
Right. There's a lot of questions to be answered, and typically on any investigation like this, we're going to wait for those official answers from a doctor to say this is exactly what happened. We're not doctors. We're police and investigators, and we can all make assumptions, but that's not our job.
Yes.
To make those assumptions officially. We wait for the proper authorities to say this is the cause of death, this is the time of death, and then we can move forward from there. So.
Additionally, you mentioned some of the schools and people that you had called and talked to. You all have, kept that area that this happened in, kind of under wraps. Is that can you tell us? Tell us if it is a residential area, or are there people in that area who may have been nearby when this happened? It's
a very rural area, heavily wooded area. There are not a lot of houses in the neighborhood. I mean, there are residents. It's no place in Indiana you go that you're that far away from somebody. And it was, again, as it stated in the news release, he was discovered a short distance off the road. Mm-hmm. So there were houses in the area.
Let me just show you. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can pull it up. I'll show you the area that this child was in. That's off East Holder Road. East Holder Road. So you can see that there was a house here, but this is a very desolate area. And this is where the child was found, right here. So New Pekin, Indiana, off East Holder Road. Again, this looks like a large little area that has a house and a couple barns, or this may actually be another house. But as you can see, this is a large area and very desolate. There's not a whole lot out here. So this is what leads me to believe that it was somebody that's in and around this area or had lived in this area at some point in their life and knew of this desolate area. This is not something that would have been common to the normal person that did not reside at some point in this particular area. That's, again, just my opinion, but let's just keep going.
Due to the sensitivity of this investigation and for the integrity of the investigation, at this point, we just feel it's best not to give that location out.
Yeah. Have you all been able to speak to the folks that did live in the houses that are relatively?
Our detectives have done numerous canvasses and spoken with many people. Again, as part with any of our investigations, we would do a neighborhood canvas, and we can expand that canvas and make it bigger and bigger until we find the answers we're looking for, or get to a logical conclusion that, we can't go out any further. It's not going to do us any good. But yeah, lots of people have been spoken with, neighbors, people in the area, just, anybody that might have information that could have possibly seen something. We've already checked, or we're in the process of checking if we haven't already done so.
Is there a threat to anybody's safety that you're concerned about after finding the body? Anybody's safety here?
We don't have any information at this time to think that there would be any danger to the public. No.
It would seem that
And remember, we did an article that 450 children die every year at the hands of their parents. 450. And that was a study from 2019.
clothing, shoes, haircut, anything like that might help in identification. Is there anything you can tell us or can't?
Right.
Why you can't release that?
Right. And again, with any investigation, sometimes it's best to keep the cards you have close to your chest. Not saying that there's anything jaw dropping out there, but it's best at this point that investigators have chosen that it's best to withhold that information. We have said that, the general physical description, including he does have a short haircut, slim build, approximately 4 feet tall, and somewhere between 5 and 8 years old.
That is just sad. It's sick. In a suitcase. Just sick. What is wrong with people?
And that's our, best estimate based on the fact that we have before us. Once the autopsy results come back, we might be able to adjust that and give a specific age or something like that. But again, we have to wait for those results, and we can't hurry that along. We have to wait for that ourselves. It's not like TV.
Oh, I must have grabbed a ad in here. There we go. I didn't realize I was recording at this time. I thought I cut the recording off, but apparently I didn't. So you guys are seeing me play.
Of a young man who was.
This is an update. This is a different update.
We had a news conference yesterday.
Shocking story that's been developing since the weekend.
Sorry, guys. I didn't realize I recorded all this when I released it.
Very disturbing news out of
I released the video. I should have cut all this stuff out. Sorry about that.
9 first at 4.
Just that he wound up there.
So that was it. I guess I that was the it of the video. I should have cut that off. But again, this is where the child was found. And then going on to other news that we have. So in Polk County, there was a Ring doorbell where they actually saw 3 guys taking a body out of a home. And they were caught. This is them right here with somebody. His name is Alexander Johnson, I believe. Alexander Johnson is the one that lost their life in Polk County. these are the assailants right here. And come to find out, this was over a marijuana, and Grady Judd has stated this, that low level drug, marijuana, there was trafficking amounts. And this is what this gentleman lost his life over, was trafficking amounts of marijuana. And these three guys were the ones that killed this man and decided to take him out. He was in an Airbnb, and apparently they did not realize that there was a Ring doorbell camera on the home at the time that they did this, and they're dragging this person out, and it was all caught on camera. It was all caught on camera. So there's the assailants. These are the three people. This gentleman here has now been arrested. We're about to get there. Here they are again. There they are going into the home. And they killed a young man, 29 years old, over trafficking amounts of marijuana. And it's despicable. This happened in Polk County. This happened in my own backyard. And right now, this gentleman has been arrested. That was one of the gentlemen that were there. He has been arrested. That means the other two that were involved in this will be coming to justice here in the near future. I don't know what the trafficking amounts of marijuana means. Does it mean a pound? Does it mean a couple pounds? Does it mean, I personally do not know. I do not know. So I wish I had more information about the size. They just said trafficking amounts. So this young 29-year-old man lost his life to trafficking amounts of marijuana. This is one of the culprits right here. He has been arrested. There's two other men at large. I'm sure they're going to be arrested in the near future if they have not yet been arrested yet. So there you guys have it. I know this is a short live. It is 7:30. I have a date with the county commissioners today, and some of the things I'm going to be discussing today at my personal county commissioner meeting is things like housing affordability here in this county, reducing the taxes for gas while we're in this. I was driving down the road yesterday, and it was the most insane thing I had ever seen. You can have in Florida, why our gas prices are so ridiculously high when we have ports that port in this gasoline. We have hubs here in the state of Florida that make it, bring in the gas and the oils into our state and up. And for Georgia to be cheaper than Florida when we have the ports is insane. We have things called, road tax, and that's paid for at the gas pump. So I will be there advocating for housing affordability as well as reducing the cost of taxes on the gas, so we can have we have a lot of elderly people that live in my county, and I don't understand how people are living right now. I really don't. So that's what I am doing today. So I've got a date with the county commissioners. I'm meeting some of my fellow friends there to discuss these things. I hope each and every one of you guys, if you guys don't already, I know we're in the true crime stuff, but this does come down to it. Every year, our county meets with the Department of Children and Family Services, because they, get taxes from us, from the county, as well as the state and federal funds. And so, part of that is, talking about the children and talking about how to, run those facilities and stuff better. Jonathan did a video on Megan Walsh, and that's John Walsh, the one that lost his son, the one that used to do America's Most Wanted and everything like that. Well, his daughter is going through the Florida Department of Children and Family Services, and is not. Everybody says the organization is good, isn't. And I've said this before, we've done a lot of campaigns. We need some real change in those departments, in the alphabet soup of children and protective services and child welfare across the country. And so I think it's very important that everybody get involved, no matter what side of the aisle you are on. Politically, I think everybody needs to get involved in some, basic things with their county. And one of those is animals are important, but child protective services is very important. And I hope you guys are doing your part in your areas in which you guys live, to have your voice be heard, whatever your voice may be. I'm going today to have my voice be heard. And, even though this is not a political channel, nor will I ever change it to a political channel, these are important topics that do need to be discussed and go right to the heart of the work that we do here on this channel. So if you guys have not had an opportunity, I do behoove everybody to get out there and do something positive in your community. Help out at a soup kitchen. Thanksgiving, all these different holidays, there's always something. People are in need. And if you have time and the ability to volunteer, please do so. And if you do not, then support the people that do. For me, I do participate. I am an active member of my society in my community. And there are people in your areas as well that help out. Support them. Support what they do. Get in their ear. If you can't go, send somebody that can. We have to make a difference in our community, a positive difference in our children, our animals, our housing, and our gas affects everybody. So with that, guys, I love each and every one of you. I think you're beautiful people. God bless you and make it a great Tuesday, people. It's Tuesday. We're almost through the week. We're almost to hump day. So I will meet you guys back here tomorrow morning at this time. And we are going to start rolling out. I would like all of my members, if you guys watch the beginning of this show, I want all my members that are paying members to reach out to me at bullhornbetty@gmail.com and let me know what you guys would like to see as members. Would you guys like to be the first to see some breaking news? Would you guys like to have some different segments come out? Anything that you guys want, we want to roll it out. We want to make you guys happy. We want to, keep the support coming to this channel. We work very hard for you. It's not just me, it's everybody here that supports this channel. And I love you. And I think you guys are the best. And I want to personally thank my mods. Thank you guys so much. But believe me, if anybody is in any chat saying Bullhorn Betty sent cops over to Benny Key's house, first of all, I don't know where the man lives. I know he lives in Texas. I've never had his address, so I wouldn't even know where to begin to send them. That's just me personally. I don't know who did that. Could it have been Ernie? I'm doubtful, but I don't know. I don't want to spread rumors. Could it, Benny has ticked off a lot of people. Could it have been somebody else? You got to remember, he called. I'm pretty sure he called. He caused issues for Ziggy. He's caused issues for MGL. He's caused issues for me. I mean, he's caused issues for a number of people, including other creators that are out there. Could they have done that? I don't know. All I know is I had nothing to do with it. I don't do that, nor would I ever, and actually advocate against that kind of stuff. So with that, anyways, guys, God bless. I will see you guys on the flip side. We'll be back here tomorrow, and I should have the rest of the summer wells, my recent trip to Rogersville, the videos completed hopefully later this afternoon or early in the morning tomorrow, and we'll get those released and played on air. So come back here tomorrow. We'll see some more summer well stuff. And if you guys have not had an opportunity to join as a member, I would greatly appreciate it. It's $3.99 a month for our lowest plan. We have 4 different plans depending on your level of sponsorship. And if you just want to give a one-time donation to this channel, there it is down there at the bottom of the screen. We have a Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal for you guys to use if you so choose. We thank each and every one of you. Oh, Emma. I see you, Emma. I hope you're doing well. Emma's been going through hell, and that's really the proper word for it, hell, with her health. And she's a great supporter of this channel, and we just want to give a shout out to Emma. We love you. We hope you get better. She's over the pond, and we're just very thankful to have her here with us. And just all of us need to be praying for Emma, she as well as all the victims here. But Emma's a good supporter of this channel, and we love her and just want to tell her we hope she feels better. So anyways, guys, you guys have a wonderful day, and don't forget to grab your cup of coffee in the official Bullhorn Betty Coffee Club mug. Love you guys. Have a great day. Be back here tomorrow. We'll go over more, and hopefully I'll be able to stay on for a few hours tomorrow since I've been kind of lacking, but I've been going through some things and I've got other obligations. Next week, we're going to be going live, later this week, we're going to be going live from different areas. Not here. And then next week I will be off. I won't be back on. I'll be off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday next week. So if you guys are wondering where I'm at, I'm traveling the United States. So that's not going to stop. And I will be in Cleveland and Pittsburgh next week. So just wanted to give you guys the schedule. So no coffee club Thursday next week, not this week. We'll go live this week, all through the week, just from different locations. And then next week, I will be on live Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I will not be live Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. So just thank you guys for your support. I am traveling, I am working, and I am doing other things. So I love you. God bless. Have a great day. We'll see you soon.
As you wake up in the morning, you want to find the latest, greatest information about criminal cases and have an intuitive conversation about the suspects associated with these cases. Head over to the Bullhorn Betty channel on YouTube. Get breaking news right here on the Bullhorn Betty channel. Welcome to the Bullhorn Betty Coffee Club. Enjoy your stay and enjoy your day.